Hey friends, welcome back. I hope you are all doing well. Today I have a special video for you that's not Scentsy related, so it's not on my normal Wednesday or Saturday upload, but it is wax related. Me and my husband went on vacation last week and I bought a lot of wax. I'll admit it, a lot. From vendors and companies that I either have heard of or that I haven't even heard of. We went to a flea market in Texas, and if you are not from Texas, you may not have heard about it, but if you're from Texas, you probably have. It is considered the world's oldest and largest flea market, and it is held in Canton, Texas. Here is a quick view of the brochure. They say there are over 4,000 vendors at this flea market, and not surprisingly, I ran into a couple Scentsy vendors and a couple other wax vendors that I bought from. So that's what I'm mainly going to be going over in this video. And of course, I bought a few non-related wax items that I will also share with you, and also a huge find. I don't know if you've ever heard of or shopped at the Restore from Habitat for Humanity. I have one in my town, actually pretty close to where I work, but they are only open like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday here. So we passed one while we were on vacation in Tyler, Texas area, and we went back and I found a huge Disney find there, actually two. But so I'll talk about those at the end since they're completely non-wax related. I did find, I guess you would call this a lantern type. I have to bring it way back here so you can see it. I bought this at the flea market for $35. I don't burn candles, so I won't be putting a candle in there to burn. But I thought it was neat, especially for $35. Anyway, a little bit about Canton. It's called First Monday Flea Market, but it is not actually the first Monday. It's the weekend before the first Monday of the month. And if you are ever in Texas, it's a huge state, but this is in Canton near Tyler, which is, I think, considered East Texas. But if you're ever in that area, definitely check out this flea market. It is huge. There are some indoor, a lot outdoor. Let me actually show you the map as well. So here's the map. As you can see, this is a lot of room for a lot of vendors. Anyway, highly recommend. I've heard about it my entire life, but have never been. So, you know, it was the first time, but it was a lot of fun. It was hot. Although it wasn't a humid hot like where I live. But it was still hot, but the humidity here just adds to the heat. So it wasn't too bad. I would imagine in July and August would be the worst heat probably. Anyway, if you're in that area, check it out. It began in the 1850s actually, when the circuit judge would come through once a month on the first Monday, and eventually, you know, I think more and more vendors would show up to what we are today. So yeah, it started in the 1850s. That's crazy. Let's get started with Scentsy. Okay, we'll start with Scentsy. I didn't get a bunch because I have a bunch, but I was really looking for scents that I did not have, maybe retired scents. And I found some not super old. One of them, strawberry champagne truffle. And you know, I don't think I don't think I have this on my chart to give you the scent notes. Nope, I don't, sorry. But this was in the spring summer catalog, maybe, definitely in 2020. I don't think it was last year. It's just a light strawberry champagne type scent. I think it wasn't super popular because of the strength being on the lighter side, but it's a great scent. So yeah, if that ever comes back for voting, highly recommend that scent. I have tried that one. I wish I would have put it in my club, but either way, I got plenty in my club anyway. Next is Dazzle Darling and Born to Shine. These two were in the fairly recent, I guess, within the last year, right? Glamorous You collection. I don't even see that it says the collection on these. Anyway, this is kind of maybe a melon type scent, but perfumey body care almost at the same time. It's nice. I like it. I must not have loved it when it was out. Otherwise, I would remember kind of what it smelled like and how it did. The Born to Shine is, I think, another peach scent. Similar to the Shut Eye in the Z's collection. I forget what it was called. Anyway, and all of these are in the old packaging. So they are, you know, at least a year old, I guess. Anyway, so that's the Scentsy. I'm gonna have a hard time finding room to put this stuff. Okay, that's the Scentsy wax that I got. Like I said, I went kind of light on that, just because I have so much. But then I had so many other wax vendors everywhere I went. Everywhere I went, there was wax, right? And while I'm sharing what I got, the week I was on vacation, I had ordered my first order with Destination Wax, and that came in while we were out of town. And it had a note from Rebecca, Happy Summer Melting. So that was really sweet for that handwritten note. And she gave me four samples, which was very generous. I ordered, looks like 8 of the break apart bars. I forget what she calls them, but I got 4 samples, so that was very generous. There is, let's see, I think I looked up all the names to these. Tonic, which you can see on the label there, fresh green scent with geranium and rosemary, compared to Clarins Body Tonic. I'm having a little trouble. There we go. And this is kind of an herbal scent, I guess, from that rosemary, with a little green and a little tiny bit of floral, but mainly almost like an herbal scent, but not like super astringent herbal. So I look forward to melting that and trying that one. I also got a ZB pumpkin zucchini bread with sweet pumpkin and spices. Not usually my type of scent. Just, I definitely get the zucchini bread and the pumpkin. So I might save that until the fall. And Santo Rosa. I'm going to go through these quick since I didn't really get them, you know, on vacation. I mean, I ordered them before vacation. Palo Santo Creamy White Roses. Not a bad mix, actually. I like the creamy rose. You know, I'm not a huge floral fan. But I like the creaminess with the rose. And that Palo Santo, I mean, that's nice. Kind of a mature type scent, but not bad. And Applewood is the last sample. Where'd it go? Smoked cedarwood, red apple, pear, ginger, and honey. I kind of like this one. It is just an apple woodsy scent. I do get a little bit of that ginger though. So I may not like that ginger note when it's warm, but maybe that'll disappear. Who knows? Okay, so we will go through this stack first with Black Chamomile. This is a dupe of Bath and Body Works Black Chamomile. I've recently talked about this. In the month of May, I went through a candle of the Bath and Body Works Black Chamomile. This is chamomile, tonka bean, wild lily, and bergamot. And this is good. I wouldn't say that it's a dupe of Black Chamomile from Bath and Body Works. The Black Chamomile, to me, that is almost identical to the Bath and Body Works is K's Scented Melts. I have that for my monthly home fragrance empties for May. I like this scent. Maybe warm, it'll be more like the Black Chamomile from Bath and Body Works. I like this scent though. I had to do it. Luna. This is supposed to be a dupe of Scentsy's Luna. Bergamot, fragrance flowers, oak moss, vanilla, and tonka bean. That's interesting scent notes, right? If you know Luna from Scentsy's scent notes. And I would say it's pretty close. At least cold, it's pretty close to Scentsy's Luna. And then I got two strawberry seeds. A fellow wax tuber talks about Destination Wax's strawberry seeds. This is sweet and zesty strawberry. I will be completely honest. I'm not crazy about this. I love strawberry scents, but this is definitely the seed. I get that, I guess, almost green note from a strawberry seed. And while I love to eat strawberries, I'm very picky about texture, and the crunchy seeds when you eat strawberry, it kind of doesn't jive for me. Maybe I'll love it warm. It's definitely the seed, not just the strawberry. All right, and then last stack of 4 from Destination Wax. Quickie Wedding. And this is fresh strawberries, strawberry seeds, and marshmallow fluff. So as you can tell, I like strawberry scents, right? If you've watched any of my other videos, you already know that. I really, really like this. I'm afraid it might be a little too light, but we shall see. It is strawberry with marshmallow. So, can't go wrong, right? Not in my book. Now, I've got Day of the Dead. This is neroli, lime, frankincense, fruity, sugary, compared to Lush. I don't know that I've smelled Lush scent. You know, when people compare things to Lush, I really don't know what they're talking about. I've been into a Lush before, but it's not somewhere I go all the time. I really like this scent. I do get the neroli and lime with some sweetness added in there. Frankincense, maybe kind of in the background. The whole reason, the last 2 bars, the whole reason I placed an order from Destination Wax, which, you know, if it's not a vendor that always has something available to purchase, I'm not a patient person, and I don't track when they open for making scents. But specifically for this next fragrance, I did that. I put it on my calendar to make sure on the 1st of June I could order, so I could find out if Destination Wax Pink Petal Tea Cake was a good comparable scent to Bath and Body Works Pink Petal Tea Cake. You know, when they bring Pink Petal Tea Cake out, it may be years before you see it again, or we may never see it again. And I had tried K's Scented Melt Pink Petal Tea Cake inspired scent, and to me it was a lot sweeter. Not quite there for me. So I wanted to order from Destination Wax because one of you had mentioned, you know, to try other vendors, but because a lot of vendors have this scent. So I thought Destination Wax would be the way to go, and it's their description. Where are you? Pink roses, vanilla glazed pound cake. Compare to Bath & Body Works. And I think this one is very, very similar. It could be a good dupe. So, super excited to warm this one and see how close it is. Although, if you don't know, Bath & Body Works is having their semi-annual sale right now. And believe it or not, they brought back pink petal tea cake. So guess who's stocked up? That's right. I got me plenty of pink petal tea cake candles, but I'm always trying to find a wax for when I run out of candles. Okay, so that's what I ordered prior to vacation and came in while I was on vacation. Now, let's get back to more while I was on vacation, what I found. So one of the vendors at First Monday Trade Days was called Mandle, I believe. GnomeHollowCandles.com, and American grown soy, eco-friendly wick, clean burning, no dyes, premium fragrance oils, hand poured in the USA. Here's the information in the website if you're interested in checking it out. They had a section that was Mandles, is what they called it, and my husband and I picked out this one. It's called Cowboy, and the guy was even saying that was selling these that you don't even need to light them really. So my thought is to put this in the our master bath has a closed off like shower and toilet area with a window in there. So I'm figuring I'm going to put this in the window and see if it if you can smell it just from being open and in the window. This is a little bit of a leather, but kind of a clean leather scent, if that sounds familiar. A little bit maybe like Ravenclaw from Scentsy. It's got that clean note with just a hint of leather. I like leather scents, I just don't want it all leather. I need something else, and that's kind of what we get here. So, all right, next, let's talk about, so we went to I don't remember the name of it. We went to a restaurant that was also like a gift shop in it. I mean, on one side they had like clothes. It was a boutique basically with a restaurant in it. There was clothes on one side for sale, and then other random things. They sold Pandora jewelry stuff, and they had several brands of wax that I've heard of and melted before. Let's see if I can move this without dropping. So one of the brands that I see in boutique type shops in this area is Orleans. And this company is in Marble Falls, Texas. That's around Austin. It's called Angel. It's an intoxicating blend of vanilla bean, coconut milk, jasmine, and patchouli. And I'm not a fan of patchouli, so I would not have normally picked this out probably if I knew that was in there. But it is nice. It's definitely like a feminine perfume. Jasmine for sure. Maybe a little bit of creaminess from the coconut milk. But wanted to give it a try just because I've seen this, in various boutique type stores. And then another one is Tyler Candle Company. And this one is located in Tyler, Texas. This one is Bless Your Heart. Innocent, sweet, playful, always truly genuine. It's raw vanilla, bergamot, Sicilian orange, raspberry, fig leaves, lily of the valley, cotton candy, musk, and an end of woody notes. So, and as you can see too, this says mixer melts. They must, you know, want you to mix things, but personally, I need to smell them on their own before I can mix something. And this is kind of a fruity, ooh, I'm making a mess. Kind of a fruity orange scent, I think. I'm going to pick up this wax that I dropped, otherwise I'll forget. Come on. Sorry about that. Don't know what you got a good shot of there while I was bending over. Okay. And I think we've all heard of this company. I don't know if this company is in Texas, but anywho, Swan Creek. Looking on the back, it doesn't say where they're made. Swan Creek. All right, first one I got is raspberry rhubarb. Raspberry with lemon, lemongrass, rhubarb, and strawberry. So this is definitely my kind of scent. Fruity, sweet. I can get a little, I guess, brightness from that lemon, but definitely a sweet, like raspberry, strawberry type of scent with that lemon, lemongrass added into it. Maybe it's me, but I wish that wax vendors, companies would not put things in the wax. I know they want to make it pretty, and I understand why they do it. I don't like that. Which is why I don't usually buy the Swan Creek melts. Next I've got Summer Melon. This is honeydew and watermelon, which is pretty much, I get a little more honeydew than watermelon, but I do get both. Maybe just a slightly more watermelon. I mean, honeydew over the watermelon. And the next, blackberry rose jam. This is rose petals, tart blackberries. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Which makes me think I should do some blends with Scentsy scents. I think I will. Yeah. I like this. I get, I think, more of a sweet blackberry than a tart blackberry with a little bit of rose. It's nice. And then I talked about this company actually fairly recently, Circle E candles. When I bring back my bar, Berry of Paradise, Circle E has a Bird of Paradise wax that they've made for decades. I think this may be a newer-ish scent because I've only recently seen it, but it is kind of a, where'd it go? It's a, we'll say, mix of cardamom, lemon, orange with feminine notes of jasmine, rose, and lily of the valley. So I would think this, to me, is a slight bit more masculine than it is feminine, but it's nice. It kind of also reminds me of Scentsy's Ravenclaw. Not sure that I get the leather note in this, but kind of that fresh air kind of note. And as you can see, these are much bigger than your normal melt. This is, doesn't even say how much it is, does it? Anyway, they call these, I think, they're candle melts. So not necessarily for like wax warmers, but anyway, I don't know. Don't ask me. All right. Okay, so that's this section. We got all at the little boutique cafe type thing. real quick, got, we went to Walmart. On vacation, you gotta go to Walmart to get you some groceries and that kind of thing. And of course, I checked out the wax aisle. I got 2 Yankee, wax melts. Cranberry chutney. I love this. You've probably heard me talk about it like 1,500 times already. It's ripened raspberry, strawberry, cranberry, cherry, iris, and orange flower are the notes. It's exactly what the name says. It is a cranberry sweet chutney with some bright like orange in there. I love this scent. Will always buy the scent as long as I can smell it. Then I got Cliffside Sunrise. This is hibiscus, strawberry, citrus, nectarine, red fruit, geranium, sparkling wine nectar, and praline. That's a lot, but this seems really, really light. But I do kind of get that strawberry and nectarine and a little bit of floral. So we'll see how that warms. And then we went to Kohl's to buy some tops for me. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, we went to Kohl's and they happen to have pretty and pink wax melts. And this is Kohl's version dupe of the Bath & Body Works Pink Petal Tea Cake. I won't go on and on about it because I have already. But those wax melts are pretty much not anywhere else, at least that you can find on the app. So when I saw those in the store, I was like, yep, buying those. Oh, sorry, back to Walmart. I got 2, I don't know, let me know if you've seen these at Walmart. It's little like cartons. They have plastic tops with little holes in the center. I got Tropical Blue Martini, which is blue water, pineapple, and orange. And you know, you can kind of lift up the top carton and then smell it through the hole as... Anyway, this is definitely like pineapple and orange. Mostly pineapple for me. And then I got Blueberry Rosé Fizz, which is blueberries, coconut, honey, and basil. I was a little iffy on this one because I do get that basil, and there's almost like a spearmint, I think, is what my nose gets from that basil. But anywho, figured I'd try those out. And you can see the shapes. Well, the shapes in here, these are, looks like grapes. And then the shapes in this one are pineapple. My daughter said she wouldn't want to melt it because they're too cute. Okay. Now, back to the flea market. Wanted to save the most of what I got to the end. Back to the flea market. So one of the Scentsy vendors that were there actually had another wax melt that they were selling. He said actually that his daughter made this brand of wax melt. It is Stone and Bow Candle Company, and I liked this one, tobacco and bay leaf. I don't get, at least on cold, a lot of tobacco from it, and honestly I don't know that I get a ton, like an overwhelming amount of bay leaf. But it's kind of a nice, fresh, a little bit earthy. Anyway, yeah, wanted to try that. It says bay leaf, bergamot, and sandalwood are the notes that they list on the front. Apparently these are manufactured in Chula Vista, California, according to this. I don't know if his daughter lives in California or that she just has these made in California. Anywho, so yeah. And I actually, the same vendor had a Scentsy air purifier, which I've never seen one in person. I already have air purifiers throughout my home because of allergies, and I have for years. But anyway, so I, haven't bought the Scentsy one because one, it's pretty high in cost. Even if you use 3 half-price credits, even half price, to me it's still a little expensive. I don't know how it would perform, and since I hadn't seen one in person until now, I just didn't want to spend that money because I already have purifiers. Anyway, my first impression of the air purifier was how small this thing is. I know it's rated for like a couple hundred square feet, but being an air purifier purchaser for many years for allergies, I don't know that can exchange enough air. I'm trying to be very specific, careful in my wording. I'm not sure how it can exchange enough air being so small for what I personally need. Yes, air purifiers are absolutely great to have to reduce the dust. You would not believe the dust that you would have in your home until you get an air purifier, any air purifier. So what people show in showing that air purifier, it's very true. It catches the dust, and you will notice over time that there's less because of the buildup that you had to start with. So anyway, definitely recommend air purifier. I'm not sure about Scentsy's. It's just really small. Anyway, enough about that. Let me know your thoughts. If you have a Scentsy air purifier, let me know your thoughts. And especially if you already have other air purifiers, how do they compare in how they work and how well they do? Let me know in the description. In the comments below. If you have both especially. And if you just have the Scentsy one, let me know if you like it. I kind of keep going back and forth whether to get one or not. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts if you have one. Okay. So that leaves us with one vendor, and I bought a lot of wax from this vendor. It is another direct selling company, so I guess it would be considered competition for Scentsy. I have seen this company before, but I had not purchased any of their wax before, had not taken the time really to even smell them, I don't think. Anyway, it is called Pink Zebra. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried Pink Zebra. So when we were packing for our vacation, I was trying to pack light, so I didn't bring a Scentsy warmer or Scentsy wax. And when I saw the Pink Zebra stuff, I was like, oh, well, I wish I would have brought a warmer. The first lady gave me a catalog. This company is celebrating 10 years. And they have, wax. They mainly sell their wax in what they call sprinkles, and they are in jars. So this, basically, instead of a bar like Scentsy, theirs are in jars. Their jars are 3.75 net weight ounces. Scentsy's, where'd I put the Scentsy that I just showed you? Yeah, okay. Net weight on Scentsy, the net weight, not fluid ounces, net weight is 2.6. So this has a little over another ounce of wax. Let's see if I can get that to show. Anyway, so size wise, it's hard to really know, but also being sprinkles, it's hard to know. But let's see if I can tilt that without spilling them. See these little sprinkles? They use scoops, or the lid to measure out. They suggest 3 capfuls, which is also equivalent to 3 of the scoops. I don't need to go, I guess, in a lot of detail about the company, but I wanted to give you a little bit of information. And this company, so it's a direct selling company. They do have consultants just like Scentsy that you go through to purchase. There were 3 pink zebra vendors in that I saw. I don't think we got to the entire flea market, but there were 3 vendors at this flea market. But it's so big, I don't think they have to limit how many vendors of the same company are there anyway, because you may not have seen but one of them, you know. Anyway, yeah, you can see here on the back instructions, they call their element, what Scentsy calls element warmers, Pink Zebra calls simmering pots. And because I didn't pack a Scentsy warmer, and you'll see why I went ahead and bought this, I did get one of their simmering pots. Yeah, I mean, come on, squeeze the day. How can you not? Cute lemons. The dish has, I don't know what way that's facing. The dish, I don't know if you can tell, has a zebra face in there. But yes, light on the back, indicator, same type of switch. Super cute and super compact too. They also have, of course, what do they call it? Simmering pot and simmering light, I think is what they call their other warmers. And they're kind of versatile, I guess, in their use. Like, you choose a base that's either white or wood, and then you choose the lamp, a shade that which has the bulb in it. Then you choose the lamp that goes over it, which is multiple colors. And then a dish goes on that. And then they have different shades, I think. Is that what they call them? Different decorative shades that can go over that. I'm just going to show you. I'm not trying to sell it here. I'm obviously Scentsy. I love Scentsy. But, okay. I want you to know, right? So you choose which base you want, and that has the bulb on it. And then there's all these different glass shades. And here's another entire page of glass shades. And then you can buy different I'm trying to look what they call this. Yeah, an accent shade. So, for example, in this picture, this blue shade is actually over one of those other base things. Here's another simmering pot, another simmering pot, a different type of simmer pot. You get the idea. And then here's another shade on that lamp that's like summer, another simmer pot. And then on this page, this is basically the white base, one of the crackle finish glass things, and then the pine tree accent shade, basically. Anyway, and then of course they do have different warmers that are not related to that. Like, here's a lighthouse. Well, that might be a, is it? It is an accent shade, my bad. Anyway, I think they do have some other warmers that are not the simmering pot and not that versatile multi-piece whatever. Anyway, okay, to the scents. That's what we're here for. All the wax scents. Okay, so the first one, may as well start with this, is Lucky Rain. Dewy Kissed Raindrops on a weathered window, a sign of wedding bliss. What? Okay. And this is, yeah, dew-kissed raindrops, but their dew is not super green. And the raindrops is kind of like Super Tarts rain scent. And I love Super Tarts rain. That's what this kind of reminds me of. It's got a lot of that rain scent in there. And then, I should move this to me instead of keep moving over. And then I got Clean. And this is Fresh Laundry, Cotton, Light Airy Notes of Bergamot and Powdery Musk. This is very similar to Yankee's Clean Cotton. And Pink Lady. This is Fluffy Cool Whip, Creamy Sweet Milk, Cherries, and Pineapple. This is a really good scent. I think this is kind of a common scent though as well, like in the vendor world. I get a creamy sweet cherry with some pineapple. So good combo there. I'll have to find it in the book, but so you can get them in the jar size. This is Calming Waters, and this is their Paisley's Pick of the Month is what they call it. The zebra's name is Paisley, and she picks a scent every month. If that sounds familiar, you know what I'm talking about. Calming Waters, Water Lotus, Fresh Coconuts. Yeah, and that's what it smells like. Water Lotus and coconut. Creamy coconut. So that's all the jars that I got. I did not buy any, but there is a larger size. Let me see if I can find it to show you here. They have what they call a carton. I want to show you a picture. So Scentsy has their bars, which is basically what the Pink Zebra's jars are. And then they have, Scentsy also has the bricks, which are almost a pound of wax. Pink Zebra has cartons. So the sprinkles, let's see if I can get this close enough, are in these like plastic tubs that's 16 ounces net weight of wax. I did not get any of those. I don't even think they were selling those, but that's what they had, the vendor had set up, was all these cartons on a table. There were like 3 levels, multiple tables of all these cartons, and each carton had like a, what do you call those, a little sachet pack kind of, that had some of the sprinkles that you just picked that sachet pack up and smelled them that way. I wanted to also point out the simmering pot. This is the box it came in. Cute. And then on the back they say their recommended method of changing the wax is the freezer method. And I did find that my usual method did not work with this wax, which is a 100% soy wax, and they use 100% soy wax from American soybean farmers. And the wax, the sprinkles, are made in Sugar Land, Texas, which is not far from Houston. Okay, I ended up with a lot of samples because of the special that one of the vendors was doing. It was what they call a bash box, I think, where you get 3 of a blend bag filled, which equals a little more than a jar, and then each box came with several different samples. So let's go through the samples first. Fizz the Season. This is not currently available. It is probably, I'm guessing, a fall winter scent. Fizz the Season. Dark red plum, tart, cranberry, and clementine. It's a nice winter fruity kind of scent. Yeah, I mainly get the plum and cranberry mixed with a little bit of clementine. And this Fizz the Season scent ended up being in here a couple times, I think. Anyway, we're going to have a huge mess after this video. Coconut Frappe. Yeah, you can see the description here on this one. Frozen mocha coffee, toasted coconut piled with sweet whipped cream. This was so good. Some of these I've already warmed. This is a coffee scent that I could warm in my house. I'm not a huge coffee scent person. I like to drink coffee. But as far as wax, I don't usually get a lot of coffee scents. Oh man, this is so good. That coconut adds so much to this scent. If this comes back in their fall winter catalog, I'll be getting a carton, one of the big 16-ounce cartons of this, because this is good. Another reason Scentsy needs more coffee scents. Yes? Who's with me? Let me know in the comments. Melon Blossom. I don't think this is currently available. It is fresh linen, sweet melon, and green apple with water lily. And as you can see, these are like a Ziploc bag. And I think, you know how Scentsy, I keep comparing it to Scentsy, but that's what we know, right? Scentsy has our little testers. This is the way that they test, sample, test. This is their testers. It's in little Ziploc bags. So Melon Blossom is good. I'm not a huge fan of melon scents, but I could stand this one. It definitely has that fresh, like laundry with it. And a little apple. So that's probably why I don't mind it so much. Funfetti Cake Batter. This is vanilla cookie, sweet, creamy vanilla cake with vanilla cake batter, with sprinkles. So your sweet, vanilla scent. It smells a little artificial, but sometimes those cake batters do kind of smell a little artificial. So maybe it's spot on. Aqua Marine. They also have a Heroes program. It says helping, encouraging, rewarding, and obtaining education for single moms. And then I know y'all don't know my backstory, but I was a single mom for 7-8 years before I married my husband. My daughter's biological father was not around. So yeah, the single moms thing really means a lot to me, that they help them. They actually donate a day of daycare to single moms. Anyway, enough about that. Aqua Marine they have, I think every catalog season, they have a new Heroes scent. And, well, I guess I didn't, there it is. Calm aqua waters with light touch of citrus and smooth coconut. Definitely aquatic, but it does have a little smoothness from that coconut. Maybe a little citrus. I don't get much citrus, but that's a good scent. Mulberry. I don't think this is available right now either. And the scent notes are right there for you. Sweet homegrown ripe mulberry, ready for picking. And this smells like mulberry. I mean, a good, normal, natural mulberry scent. A little bit of earthiness. It's nice. Strawberry cheesecake. I actually ended up with 2 of these. And it smells like strawberry cheesecake. Oh, I'll show you the front. This was a hero scent, I guess a catalog before. Cheesecake, creamy vanilla pastry, sugar dusted strawberries. I wish I got more strawberry. I mostly get the cheesecake from this, but it smells like a strawberry cheesecake. I mean, I guess you don't get a ton of strawberry from a strawberry cheesecake anyway. I'm just used to Scentsy's blueberry cheesecake, where there's both of them are like, bam, right there. That's a little more subdued on the strawberry. And then they also, one of their huge things that apparently the company pushes is blending scents. So some of the samples I got are blenders. Prosecco, pear, and rosemary garland. You know, I should have cut all these. Some of these I tore them open and it's all messed up and hard to open. Yeah. I get a little tiny bit of rosemary. It's mostly that Prosecco and pear scent. Pink Lady and coconut pineapple delight cake. This is a great combo, and I like both of the scents separately. The coconut pineapple delight cake is amazing. I got 3 of these, which, like I said before, is equal to a jar. Actually, a little more than a jar. So I got over 3 jars worth of the coconut pineapple delight cake. And I like pineapple scents though, so those being in bakery, I tend to like anyway. So you definitely get the pineapple, a sweet pineapple, almost like upside down cake, with that cherry from the Pink Lady. So that's a great combo. Morning mint and fresh cucumber melon. I do have some single scents here also to share with you. Yeah, I get cucumber melon and a mint. I mean, nothing crazy, you know, about that. Life's a peach and shortbread cookie. Yeah, I just get peach and a little bit of shortbread cookie. Nothing crazy special about that one either. Okay, now let's go through all the bags I got. Y'all, I got quite a few. Like I said, they had a special going. So I got Aloha Flower, Plumeria Frangipani, Mandarin, and Smooth Island Wood. This is a floral, tropical floral. Definitely get quite a bit of that mandarin with it though, so it brightens it up quite a bit. It's nice. Next, my husband picked this one out, Blueberry Lavender, and these are written on here. This is just a special that they were running. You got, if I bought a bash box for $25, I got 3 of these, meant I think to be blended, hence the name blend bag, but I could do whatever I wanted. And it came with, the box came with a few of the samples, so I bought several of those boxes, which, like I said, have 3 each. Anyway, this is my husband. That's why this is written on here. It could be a blend, a custom blend, basically. Blueberry Lavender is the actual scent, though. I didn't do any blends in the bags that I picked. This is Tender Blueberry with Honorable Sage and Purple Lavender. And this It wouldn't have been one I would pick out, but I did enjoy it. It is a good blend of blueberry and lavender. Yeah, it's a good blend. Even though it's not officially I'm not blending multiple scents of Pink Zebra to get this. This is their scent. I don't want to confuse anybody or myself. Anyway, I'm thinking also in Scentsy land, mixing a blueberry scent with a lavender scent and see how it turns out. Next is my Coconut Pineapple Delight cake. Yellow cake layered with vanilla pudding, raw coconut, fresh pineapple slices topped with whipped cream and crushed pecan. I don't get any pecan. I definitely get that, like I said, a pineapple upside down cake. Heavy pineapple, lots of sweetness with whipped cream. This unfortunately is not available. I'm hoping that they'll bring this back in the spring summer next year. And this was a sample of Hawaiian citrus. This is orange, lemon, pineapple, red berries, and tropical florals. This reminds me of like a Lifesaver. I don't know which one. This reminds me of a Lifesaver. I just kind of get the red berries and orange and lemon, maybe the pineapple. Island Breeze. This is fresh florals with green apple and calming beach breeze. So this is a bit of an aquatic, clean laundry, definitely a laundry type scent. Kind of reminds me of, oh, isn't there, does Gain have an Island Breeze? I feel like this is making me think of a Gain laundry scent. And it may be called Island Breeze. I don't know. Let me know if you know. All right. New Baby. This is another one that my husband picked out. So they do have one. I think it's just called Baby Powder. And then they have this New Baby. This is apricot, milk, tonka bean, and creamy sandalwood. So it's definitely still got that powdery note, that baby powder note, but it's sweetened up with apricot and then kind of smoothed out a little bit with the milk and then a little bit of that woodsy note. So that's interesting. Peruvian Lime. I really, really liked this scent. Smelling it initially, it says effervescent lime juice with splashes of sugared mandarin and golden citrus. I warmed this at the vacation resort. See, here I don't get a masculine type of note. Warm, I did. And I don't know why it comes out warm. Maybe it was just in that location. So I'm definitely going to warm it here. See how it does. Blah, blah, blah. Pink Pineapple. I think this is another fairly common scent. I see it in DW Home Candles and I think some vendor wax. This is pineapple, mango, coconut with red hibiscus flower. You know, these, there we go. These aren't the easiest things to open. And it is. So first you get the mango, but you definitely, the pineapple. It's called Pink Pineapple. First you get the pineapple, but you definitely get that mango and coconut that kind of brighten and sweeten it up. And a little bit of hibiscus, I guess, that give it just a hint of floral. But yeah, I love Pink Pineapple usually, no matter who made it. And every catalog, they have, what do they call it? a farm to fragrance scent spotlight. Seasonal spotlight is what they call it. And here is the page. This side over here gives blending ideas with other scents in the catalog, but basically it says they're committed to working with American industries, and they partner with American resources for their materials, supporting our communities and bringing their stories to you. This season they're focusing on a fragrance of orange with bright notes to lift the mood and reduce stress, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So that's Royal Blue Citrus. And like I said, they already have some like recipe suggestions. The description is ocean waves crashing the shoreline with notes of fresh citrus and soft musk. I love this scent, y'all. So you definitely get ocean waves, blue. It's the color blue. You know how since he did the color, the Chase Rainbows recently with the colors and scents have color or color has scent. Anyway, so I'm going to add blue ocean waves, like a dark blue, like the wax that's in here, dark, like a royal, beautiful royal blue. Ocean waves with citrus and a little musk. And this one was super strong, at least in the resort area, or the resort, vacation resort that we stayed at. Very nice. Spoiler, I've already placed an order for the carton, the 16 ounces of this scent. Okay. Don't judge me, please. Sweet pea and lily. This is sweet peas, lily, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm just trying to narrow it down to the scent notes. They have their cute little descriptions that give you an image, you know, of whatever. So to me, this smells like Scentsy's sweet pea and vanilla. I know this says sweet pea and lily, but I don't know that I really get a lot of lily, if any. All right. One more. Last one is Tropical Infusion. Bright pineapple combined with sweet white florals. So can you tell I like pineapple scents? Maybe just a little. This is beautiful. I would say equal amount of a sweet, juicy pineapple mixed with some white, like tropical florals. I like this one. So, that's the wax that I got. And it's also the candle lamp that I showed you. Now, last thing, quick, hopefully I can be quick, is the Disney related item that I got. I got a Disney rug and furniture. We went to the Habitat for Humanity restore, and the second thing that I saw was a really unique shaped chest of drawers, and was like, ooh, I was just attracted to the shape. And they had 4 of them, like each facing different way, but they were like all together, and one had a sold sign on it and the other 3 didn't. And as I kind of looked at them, I went around them, was looking at them, and realized that the handles on them had Mickey Mouse little emblems. I'm going to turn you real quick. I'm actually going to cover the camera while I turn it. I don't want to make you dizzy. So, you can see the handles of this Chester drawer have Mickey on it. See if I can bring you out a little bit. You're getting a little shot of the rest of my room. Yeah. So the shape of it is what I first noticed. And then I noticed the Mickey. And I know that Ethan Allen, which is an expensive furniture brand, made some Disney furniture. So I start looking, because I'm familiar with furniture and redo furniture and that kind of thing, I start looking inside for the maker's mark, I guess is what you would call it. And sure enough, right there is Ethan Allen and the Disney. So I asked how much it was. Yes, we bought it. We brought it back from vacation. It was fun getting everything in there, but loaded up, I mean. But anyway, yeah. So we paid $250. Keep in mind they had 2 others that were still available. So $250. I have done a little research trying to figure out how much these were originally, but these were at least $1,000 brand new. At least. I would be willing to bet it was probably over $1,500. Anyway, these are new. I guess Ethan Allen or whoever decided that, it was like overstock or old stock maybe. So great find for me and for my Disney room. I'm just not really sure where I'm going to put it, where it's going to stay. It may stay where it is right now, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and keep an eye out for future videos, mostly all wax related. So if you love wax like myself, be sure to subscribe. Thank you. I hope everyone has a good week, and I will see you in the next video.